Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are going to be doing two custom Patreon spreads for the month of October. First up, we have Donna, who wanted a traditional fall theme in a vertical, but to use for journaling. So we're not necessarily going to be doing checklists or bullet points or anything like that. And I think it gives me a little bit more room for creativity in terms of like going outside of the box. So the sticker book I have here is Essential Seasons. This is a sticker book from last year, but it has the new packaging on it. So here's a little flip. I picked it up, I think, during a sale. But I will link everything I'm using in the description of the video. So I thought it would be fun to jump right into these fall stickers, and we're gonna take this fall notes sticker right here. So if she's using it for journaling, there's definitely going to be some room to kind of play around. And then I took some, oops, I've got some of this washi, and I'm gonna do a little bit of a rip here and try to get this about the right size. Maybe not like perfectly the right size, but close, because I don't want it to be like way too matchy. And if I kind of put this here, you'll be able to kind of see some of that there. Then I thought it also might be fun to do the same thing right up at the top. Kind of gives you, whoops, we need to cover this line up. Gives like a way to start the week and a way to end the week with like dedicated journaling boxes. So let's get this down. Kind of just lining it up at this corner here. And this time we're going to pull out this washi, which is also grid, just a different color. And I just think both of these work really well with these colors. So again, ripping it just to add a little something different. Oops. Okay, well, I ripped off there, but let's get this kind of out a little bit more. Okay, and then this time we'll put this right down here. And then I think we'll keep that sort of extended. Okay, I like how that looks. And then what if we take this sticker, Live a Life Full of Love, and kind of put it, whoops, well, that's where it decided it wants to go. Put it maybe right over here. Again, I'm trying to be a little bit more creative in going outside of the box, but it's hard for me. It's really not that easy. And then let's take Let the Memories Begin and sort of do the same thing. How did I do that? I did it there, so we can put this one right over here. And just covering up these little lines here where we have the extra space. So I think that those are fun. Okay, now let's look at what else we have. So there is a sidebar here. Ooh, darn. I should have looked first to see what the sidebar sticker was, because this doesn't work because of the brown. So I'm trying to figure out if I can switch these stickers. I'm out of undo. Well, I'm out of my current package of undo. I think I have another one somewhere. But first, let's see if we can peel these off and swap them out. This one seems to be starting to rip. This one's ripping. Okay, let's try this one. All right, I've got to look for the undo. This isn't going to work. All right, I found it. So we're going to swap these stickers. Using a little bit of undo is really best. Just making sure that all areas of the sticker have some of the formula on it. The smell is horrible. That's why I always avoid using it, because smells are such a trigger for me. Okay. But we're gonna cap this so that I don't spill it, because if there's a spill to be had, it's gonna happen. All right. And then let's peel this one off. And the great thing about Undo, even when it's done over stickers that you already wrote on, is that it never smears anything. So it's a great tool. I just don't love the strong smell. Okay. Got that one there. And then once these dry, you shouldn't be able to tell at all that I used, that I pulled them up. But definitely sometimes look at look at the stickers you're planning on using before you put them down. Okay, now I feel like I don't know if I want to switch these or not. I think that they look nice because they're kind of in line with the stickers that they're now next to. So I think we're good there. Let's take Autumn Plans and put this here. Again, even though Donna is using this for journaling, there still will be plenty of use for this sticker as a sidebar, even though it has the bullets, because she can write things that she's grateful for or anything like that. So let's continue and kind of go back through the stickers from the start of the autumn ones. So I like enjoy ordinary everyday moments. I don't know if she likes foil or not. So I think I'm going to steer away from foil. And I think we're going to do, I like collect happy moments. I'm worried, like we have 2 boxes here, 2 here, 2 here to write in. I'm worried that if I put too many big stickers, there won't be enough room to actually journal. So I think that I want to take maybe fall fun. I also like this. Joy is the beauty that blooms from a heart of gratitude. I think that that's really pretty here. And then she'll still have 2 boxes to write in when it comes to journaling. And then we can even take like love this and put it over here. And then maybe we take the darker washi and play around and kind of add it too. So let's pull these up a little. I ripped that sticker. Trying to get this, I need this to not curl. I'm trying to get it down without, okay, there we go. Oh, that looks pretty. I like it. All right. I'm not quite finished on this side, but I do want to shift over. So let's go back to, we have this sticker here. We can do make time to enjoy the simple things. I think that's pretty. And I kind of want to layer it with this one. Sort of want to do this, which I've been doing a little bit more in my planner recently. And I like the result. So we're going to try it in other people's planners because why not? Before I put this fully down though, you guessed it, some more washi. As I'm remembering to use washi tape again, because I think I go through phases, I feel like it's just kind of adding in that little something extra to spreads versus just the basic stickers. And it's fun to kind of play around with that. And then because I did this, I sort of want to do something similar on the left side. However, I don't have any like full-blown decorative boxes again. So what we could do is layer this against another sticker. Even though it says to do, it'll still kind of show the layering element. So what I'm going to do, cover this up. And I'm just layering it in there first. And then we kind of have another fun little layered element. So let's cover up this week's list because we don't need it. It's sort of fun to do this for a journaling layout where there's a little bit less need for functionality and I can kind of play around a little more. So let's pull out the washi. And kind of just tuck that under right there. Okay. I'm liking this. I'm afraid that I'm going to finish and feel like it's not complete. But let's look. We've got two boxes, a little bit more space here. So maybe we can do something over here, 2 and 2. So there's enough room to write without it being too overwhelming to write in like too much space. But I also want to make sure that there's enough in the spread. That's what I think worried about, is there not being enough in here. So what if we take Cozy Up, put this over here, and we'll cover this line. And then I kind of just want to leave that as is. And maybe we can take Weekend Fun right here, and let's bring some washi into it. I'm in my washi era. Just have to, not that piece. That's not the piece we're using. Okay. Let's see if I can kind of layer this. And I'm bringing this in also because I want to bring in some of the brown and not just this blue, since I already have the blue right over here and right over here. So maybe what we do is take a box that's brown. Let's take this one, and we're going to take the Weekend Fun sticker and put it right here to cover up that to do. And then Donna can journal here for Weekend Fun. Okay. I think that we've sort of got it. I mean, let's take "In Every Season Be Grateful." I don't think we used that quote yet. That can go down here. I think that that's pretty. And then let's see. We also have this leaf sticker, which I think we can find a use for. All right. I have sort of an idea. I don't know if it's going to work perfectly, but I'm going to try it. And I'm going to cut these out. Whoops. I'm going to cut each of these leaves out. It would probably be easier to do this with my precision scissors. However, sometimes I find them hard to work with because they're so small. So instead, we're just going to kind of add some of these leaves around here in between the days of the week. Sunday's going to be big, so this one's big. Let's put this here. And then we have some more. That's why I was skipping them, although these are going to be a lot bigger. So let's trim that. And this one too. And I think this one we'll kind of just put right here. And then let's bring this in over here for Thursday. And then maybe we kind of bring this down a little bit for Friday and Saturday. It still looks empty because there aren't any date stickers, but I don't know when she's going to be using it. So I think that the hope here would be to keep them plain. Although I'm wondering if I have any shape stickers that are small enough for these. Like, I know that there's Mojo Jojo mini boxes and shape boxes, but I don't know if the colors are going to work for this. I see mini black boxes. Oh, mini horizontal, but they're rainbow. So I don't think that any of these colors are going to be a rainbow theme, because I feel like some of these boxes would work nicely for dating this, but the colors are not going to be right. I mean, I can tell. This peach isn't horrible. but I don't think it's good enough. And I think also the shape of these boxes isn't right. I mean, the burgundy I could kind of use, but the shape's not quite right. So I think that we leave this and let Donna date it on her own. I think it's pretty, and once there's dates in here, it'll be even better, and hopefully she enjoys this. So Essential Seasons, I will link in the description. All right, now Darla also asked for a traditional fall theme, which I thought that would be why, which is why I thought it would be fun to put these videos together. But Darla wants a vertical spread with habit trackers in the sidebar and boxes that have lines in them for like a short journaling spot on each day. So I have Seasonal Fall, which again, older sticker book, new branding, but it's a new copy of the sticker book that I have here because I purchased it again on sale. I think sometimes we love sticker books and we want to get backups. So this is just such a fun, pretty sticker book, and I figured it would be the perfect one to start with today. So I'm going to start with Falling for Fall right over here, and I think that's cute. Now, I don't know who remembers this, because I can remember filming this video in my one-bedroom apartment a couple years ago, and I really struggled with this sticker book. So I'm hoping to not struggle today, but I think that the parameters that Darla has given me for this is going to make it pretty easy. Now, one of the things I love about this sticker book is, look, we have these stickers that can be used for dating it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wait, 1, 2, 3, okay, 7, just confirming. And I'm hopeful that even though Darla said traditional fall colors, I think that the stickers we're going to be using in here are all going to kind of be themed fall. So they all have a fall color tone to them. And hopefully that's close enough to the request. Okay, so we're going to put these down and then just use my scissor to slice them. But these are like the perfect size, a little bit smaller, of course, so you don't have to cut them, but these are a great size. Let's say that. These are a great size for dating an undated planner. Okay, I think that's pretty. Now, here's where I'm a little worried about my ability to include a box for journaling each day, because the sticker book doesn't have a ton of boxes. There's these 6. There are these, which I think are really great, things I'm thankful for. There's also a Thanksgiving menu and shopping list sidebar sticker, but there's really not a lot of boxes in here. So I need to find a way to include everything that she's looking for. So I think the first thing we're going to do is start with a sidebar. But we're going to have to cut it because it will be too big for what I'm looking for here. So we're going to cut the sidebar probably about here. And while I have my finger there, I'm just going to use this slice cutter to do that. And then we're also going to cut over here. I know it's a crooked cut, but I'm going to fix it. So let's take this. And we're going to put it right down over here. And then for this bottom part, cut here. Oops, I should have taken the other stickers off first. Let's put this down a little bit lower. Oh, that one didn't go perfectly. Okay, we're gonna fix it. So I'm gonna peel this up with my tweezers and try to get this a little bit better. A little bit better and as perfect as I can get it. Okay, that's good. Then I grabbed my, sorry, I'm all over the place. I grabbed Proud Sticker Design stickers because I've got some great habit trackers here in the perfect colors for this spread. So Let's find a little heading sticker. Well, first, actually, I want to make sure that I have the space for a heading sticker. So we're actually going to start from the bottom. Proud Sticker Designs, you can save using code Elise20 on your order. And I'll have these habit trackers linked below. They come in every single color and can match pretty much any spread that you're looking to make. They also come in like a black and white outline if you want to use your own like markers to color them in. And also just a solid black if that's your preference. Okay, so now I can see, look how good of a match that is. Now we can see how much room I have for a little quote or something. So we're gonna cover up this week's list and let's look for something. I don't want yum yum. We can also just bring in some flowers. I was also seeing if there's like a this week or something that I can use here. Sweater weather. Oh, I want to bring in read a book just while I'm here because I know that Darla is an avid reader. So I want to bring this in. And I also want to bring this in over here. So let's see. Let's just go right about there. Today's video is about going outside the lines. I know I lost track of what I was actually just doing. Heading box or some kind of heading. Oh, these are pretty. To do. Maybe to do will work for this. What do you think? I think to do works because these are the habits to do. So I think it makes sense. All right, that's good. Now, back to my struggle of 6 boxes. Let's do that so I'm not avoiding it. I'm going to bring in, I don't want to stick with the exact same colors here because I'm afraid that would look more like rainbow than I really want it to. So I think I want, let's lift that up. Let's put this in over here. And I think that even though this is a grid and not lines, it should actually work for the need because there are lines going across. So I'm hopeful that it'll work. And if not, I hope that Darla will tell me so that I know for next time. Okay, now let's take Happy Fall. Although we just had fall there. So you know what? Instead, let's take Start Each Day with a Grateful Heart. And we're going to put this sticker right over here. And I'm going to do a little bit of line covering up. I think that what's fun about these custom spreads, I mean, one of the things that's fun, there's a lot, but these are such different uses, right? And they're different ways than I use my planner. Like Darla didn't want bullet points on each day. Neither did Donna because Darla's using it. They're both using their spreads differently than each other and also differently than how I use them. So it's a fun little challenge for me, but it's a creative challenge, which I like too. And I feel like doing these has kind of brought out my creativity a little more, which is always a good thing, right? Okay, let's bring this in over here. And the same thing, this has dots, so I think that that should be sufficient. And then let's take this orange one and put it over here. But we might need to lift up Read a Book. I mean, we definitely need to lift it up. I think we need the undo again. So let's put that down. We'll lift this. Couldn't get through a video without using undo. And I wanted to put this down here. Okay, and then we're gonna shift this guy too. And Read a Book is gonna go over here. We'll cover up this little extra part of the line. And before I put this leaf back down, Let's see what else we can combine with it. Maybe we can bring in the orange. This here. And this leaf, like right over here. Now I have extra space, right? Because we're not doing bullet points. So I have to decide how I want these to be used. I really like the things I am grateful for stickers, but I don't want, or thankful for, but I don't want them to cover up the entire box. So what I'm gonna do is cut this. And put it right here. So again, there's space. It doesn't cover up the entire box, but there's room for things I'm thankful for. Now this box, of course, does not have any type of line. So we're gonna make them and drop things as we do it. So I'm actually just gonna take my line it up, check it off stencil and use this for the lines. So I'm using a thin pen here. And the edges of this stencil do go past the frame of the box. So I'm just slowly going and stopping where the frame starts or where this leaf starts. And now there's lines. Look at that. See? It's a very easy way to make lines in your planner. All right, we still have this space over here. I don't know how I'm gonna fill it yet, but in the meantime, let's kind of jump back in. So I wanna take this Happy Fall sticker. This is gonna go over here. And we're gonna do some decorating around it, but for now, I'm just gonna place it there because I know that's what I want to be there. And then we need another box. So this one's gonna go over here. Just have to find them again. But another note, my pet peeve about this sticker book is that there are only 6 regular boxes. I think I have a solution, so I'll get to that shortly. And then let's do the same line drawing since this one does not have. If you're worried about your ability to not go over the lines, you can also add a little bit of washi to each edge, or really just one edge, to stop you from, like washi on the back maybe, to stop you from drawing over the line, which I think I just did with that one. This one a little bit, but it's hard to tell. Okay, that's pretty. Now I want to map out my solution before I keep going. So back through the sticker book. There we go. We have these double boxes, and I think that it would be fun to include them. So I'm going to cut off weekend plans so that if Darla wants to journal with this, she can without feeling like it has to map out her plans for the weekend. And I want to take this I Love Fall Most of All sticker as kind of a header, or how about fall reminds us that change can be beautiful? I like that too. I need to get the sticker off though. Okay, and now I need to decide where I want this to go because this isn't actually going to take up that much space since it's a smaller size box. So we're going to put this one over here. This may not have fixed my problem. I'll find out momentarily. And I'm going to kind of vertically center it here. And then we're going to bring this in. So as I'm looking at the width, I need to cover up about here. The other thing, of course, you can do is put these on sticker paper, and then you don't have to do the line covering up. I mean, you never have to do the line covering up, but this can also work. I think they still have to go higher. I went a little bit too wide, so I'm just going to wipe it off because it's still wet. And go vertical here. Again, too much. Okay. That's pretty, but I think I have to now cover these because I don't like the line coming out of the sticker. and then here too. All right, I like how that looks. And then I'm going to take some of the stickers that are also on this page, and we're just going to kind of frame the quote a little bit with them. Like that. That's pretty. Oh, it makes me happy. All right, back to boxes. So I'm going to need to put a box over here. Let's see what we have left. I think I should have burgundy and blue left. Yes, burgundy and blue. We can do burgundy over here since we have that one up the top there. And this has line or dots, so I'm not going to draw the lines in it. And then we're going to do a blue one over here. And again, there are dots, or there's a grid, so I don't feel like I have to. Now I want to bring in another things I'm thankful for sticker. If we can find it. There we go. We've got the yellow and we have the burgundy. So I'm going to cut this one. And I think I'm trying to decide how I want to do this because these are the only style of this sticker. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. I got the idea. Okay. So things I'm thankful for is going to go here. I think that that would be too much yellow right there. So instead we're going to put them here. And then the next page has today I am grateful for. So let's bring in this blue and just allow Darla to use this space. I'm trying to see if maybe there's a little box to put here to fill it in, but I think that it can just be written in. I think that that would be nice. I also want to bring in some of these little strip stickers like "You're doing great" and "Trust the journey" and "Keep going." Oh, this is pretty. And then let's find one over here. "Never give up." Okay. See, I think I'm redeeming myself from the original time that I used this sticker book and really struggled with it. Okay, now I want to put a quote over here, I think. Technically, that doesn't give... Oh, let's do lines here. Okay. Little problem, because this is not going to extend that width. So I'm going to do my very best to be even with these lines. I think I should use a ruler instead of the stencil because I think the ruler will give me a little bit more, control. Okay. This is the part that I want to make sure these are even. You know what? If I go from here, no, that's not going to work. Okay, let's go here. This is where we need like a level or something. I'm more concerned about them being straight than even. So I'm trying to look at the bottom of the page here to get a clean line. And then we can do one more. Hopefully that looks okay. They're not perfectly even, but oh, that one's really bad, right? Okay, we gotta fix it. I definitely can't leave well enough alone as much in these spreads as I would on my own, like if this were just for my planner. So we're gonna let that dry because it definitely needs some time to dry. And then I want to look for a quote. Sweater weather. Tea time, falling for fall. Oh, we already used falling for fall. I can't decide what I want to use. I feel like I want to use black, but maybe we go to a color instead. Thankful, grateful, blessed. How about, oh, fall, it's so nice to see you again. That's pretty. If I can get it off. I'm also realizing I'm probably getting my arm on that, but it should be dry by now. We'll put this here and then just cover up a little bit right here. Okay, this has to be fixed. So we're gonna do a little bit of measuring. It looks like I put about a 1/2 centimeter between all of them, but there's not a 1/2 centimeter left of space here. As I'm looking, this one is crooked too. So I think that if I just fix both of these, we'll be good. I think. While that's drying, let's measure. We have 2 left, yeah. So really what I just need to do is make one right there, and that's going to make things even. So we're gonna leave that and let that dry for a minute, and then let's take a look. I think that we can play around a little more up top here because we've got these little tiny leaves that are really pretty. And we can use them. So let's take this one. Maybe we take the green one instead. Let's kind of create that arch. There we go. And then we can do the same thing down here, but sort of the opposite. So I'll have the arch here. All right, I like that. Now we are dry here, so I am ready to create my final line. And once, whoa, that didn't work. Okay. New plan. I'm trying to look next to me to see if I have easy access to, although that shouldn't matter because I'll just get up, but I do have it. I have Mojo Jojo yellow boxes and more. This should give me, there should be a double box here. It's just not going to be the exact color. That's the problem. It will be closer to this, which I used on the left side, so I'm not objected to using it on this side. So we're going to use undo for the 3rd time today. And the only problem is that it's going to end up being too tall because I centered this and I put the quote lower. But why is the sticker not lifting the way I want it to? Let's try again. We got a little left over. It's okay. I can use the tweezers. My options are put this down, even though it's going to go beneath the box, or trim it. And I think we're going to trim it. So first let's get the sticker remnants off the scissor and then trim this. I'm just going to use the line. This should be about where I need it to be. Okay, and then we'll take this. And because I cut it at the line, I can just use that line to line it up here. And there you go. You would barely know. And I think that it works. I mean, I know it's not perfect yellow, but there's this on both sides. So I actually think it's better that I included this so that it kind of complements that one. Now all that's really blank in terms of space. Oh, I said I was going to do some around there, right? Okay, so let's kind of just border this and like that. Perfect. Now we still have this space down here at the bottom. So I think I want to bring in another one of those today. I'm grateful for. It is going to be right next to that quote. But the other thing I could do is we have that read a book. So what if I bring in Once Upon a Time right here, which I think will be fun because I know that Darla is a reader. So we have that in there. All right, I think we are set. Hopefully I accomplished everything that was, being requested and looked for in both of these spreads. I think that they're really pretty. They're really different, but both traditional fall. This one is for journaling. This one is for planning, but with dedicated space for journaling. And again, I used seasonal fall and essential seasons. I'll link everything in the description. Let me know which of these you like better. And thanks for watching. I will see you next time.